Google just released Nano Banana, the most powerful AI in the world, and it is crazy. And in combination with VEO3, you can start a full-time AI business today, and it's completely free. I know you hate your job. I know you don't like waking up at 6 a.m. every morning, sitting in traffic, shoving McDonald's down your throat as people honk at you, answering to an ungrateful boss. When you were a little kid, you never said, I want to grow up and I want to be an Uber driver or be a barista at Starbucks or have people yell at me as I serve them food. My name is Michael and I run JohnnyTube as well as other Faceless YouTube channels. I have one of the best selling Faceless YouTube courses in the world as well as AI courses. But I know you don't give a about me. You don't care about who I am. You only care about value. That's what you came here for, and that's what you're going to get. This video is going to give you practical steps to start your AI business for free today. So if you're ready, hit the like button and let's get into it. The first opportunity to make money with Nano Banana and Google VEO3 is this. So just in the United States alone, there are over 250,000 clothing stores. And I'm not talking about clothing stores from big brands. I'm talking about small to medium-sized mom and pop shops. And there's everything from vintage, there's retro, there's baby clothes, there's senior clothes, there's clothes for toddlers and teenagers and people in their 40s and 30s. And there's just, guys, you've been to the mall before. Whether you live in the United States, whether you live in the Western world, Europe, wherever the case may be, people love their clothes and clothing stores make a killing. So here's what you're going to do. Just so you know, all clothing stores need pictures to sell their clothing. All clothing stores need some sort of social media. They need some sort of advertisement. They need some sort of production budget in order to sell their clothes, unless they are strictly relying on walk-ins. And let's be honest, in post-COVID days, nobody is just walking into a store and buying a $100 sweater. It just doesn't happen anymore. The majority of sales happen on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Amazon, whatnot, TikTok Shop, live shopping. The majority of purchases are happening on social media and on the internet. And this is only increasing day by day. Like day by day and year by year, it's only getting bigger. Online shopping is a behemoth. It's an absolute beast. So all clothing stores, they need fantastic pictures of their clothes. Not only that, but they need videos. They need marketing advertisement. Here's where you come in. 250,000 small to medium sized clothing stores just in the United States alone. But worldwide, there's around 2 million. So there's plenty of businesses that you can target. Here's the breakdown cost, and it's crazy when I look at this. For a 1-minute clothing commercial, this is what they charge. The video crew, $4,000 to $7,000 per day. Studio rental, $1,000 to $4,000. Professional models cost a fortune. There's the photographers if you're just taking pictures, the styling and wardrobe, there's lighting, there's post-production editing, there's music licensing, anywhere from $8,000 to $20,000, possibly a little bit more if it's a medium to big size clothing store. Here's where you come in. Nano Banana and Google VEO3 combined replaces all of this. You can make a $20,000 video for less than $5. And guess what you can charge these clothing stores? As much as you want. Like you can approach clothing stores and say, listen, I will do you a complete commercial for $500 and it's going to take you like 20 minutes to make, maybe an hour at the most. But with Google VEO3 now, even a kid in his teens can make a video in less than 20 minutes. It's super crazy to think about, guys. And not only is Google VEO3 new technology, Nano Banana also just came out on the market and nobody knows about it. So 99.9% of all clothing stores do not know that this technology exists. So if you say, I can make you a commercial for $500, that only takes you maybe an hour at the most, they will look at you like you are a wizard. Like seriously, guys, commercials for clothing stores, 1-minute commercials, maybe 2 or 3 minute commercials cost anywhere from $8,000 to $20,000. This is a big business. But with AI, guess what you can do? you can undercut the competition and make a lot of money. Because if you're charging 500 bucks, you know what? Let's increase it. That. Let's go to 1,000. Let's say you charge 1,000 bucks because I know your time is worth it. Let's say you charge $1,000 for a 1-minute video. Even go to a 5-minute video. $1,000 for a 5-minute video that takes you an afternoon to make. That right there is massive value. With this alone, you can quit your job. You can start a business. You can start approaching small to medium-sized clothing. I just get so excited. I stutter. You can approach small to medium-sized clothing stores and propose this business idea to them. The worst thing that can happen, is they say no. But the best thing that can happen, you make $1,000 in a day. Guess what? Now you have a full-time business. Now you open up an LLC. Now you start doubling down on this business because guess what? This is 2025. Nobody in their right mind should be working a 9-to-5 job anymore, guys. I mean, I respect you if you do. It's a very, very honest way to make a living. But if you want to break free from that lifestyle, these business ideas will set you free. This will absolutely set you free, but you need to hustle. Let me show you what I made. And I actually do this myself. I contact clothing stores. And essentially what I do is I take one piece of clothing and I put it on a model like this. I mean, just use your imagination. Put it on the floor, lay it out. This is what Nano Banana can do. This is the power of it. It takes the same outfit, puts it on a mannequin. Check this out. Dress, boom, mannequin. 100% real. Like, do you know how much this costs, guys? Look at this model. Look how gorgeous she is. You know how much she would charge per hour? $3,000-$4,000 at the very minimum. Look at that dress. Absolutely stunning. Take the dress, lay it out on the floor. By the way, this was done by Nano Banana. Put it on the mannequin. Look at the background. Like, Nano Banana even knows to add photos in the background, dresses that look exactly like this, the same style, a boutique store. It adds a name in the corner. Fantastic. And when normal consumers of these types of dresses and clothes look at this video or look at these photos, they would never be able to tell the difference between AI and real. Check this out. Girl next door, nice sundress, lay it out on the floor, put it on a mannequin. Perfect. Keep going. Model sitting in a chair. This was the original photo. I took this. I put it on her. Now put it in a mannequin in a boutique shop. You see where I'm going, guys? But here, let me take it a step further. Let's say you're working for a clothing store. You're bringing them massive amounts of value. And again, these types of photo shoots would cost so much money. But if you're working for them only with photographs, only with Nano Banana, you can hit them with extra value and say, listen, here's what I'll do for you, just as an extra bonus. Not only will I give you these photos that cost you thousands of dollars, but let me show you what I'm going to do. I'll make you a full commercial. This is done with Google VEO 3. You can take the pictures that you made in Nano Banana, put it into Google VEO 3, and make them a complete commercial. And this right here is only an 8-second clip. That's all it is. But with Google VEO 3, you can actually string these together. You can make this woman walking through the park, playing with her dog, playing chess with her friends, whatever the case may be, whatever normal people do, play chess. I don't know. But you get the point. You can make full 5-minute commercials like this with their fashion, with their types of clothes for maybe $5 at the most. You can even do it for free if you have a free Google VEO 3 account. So if you're spending, let's say, an afternoon making these types of videos, here's another video that I made. It's a skater girl in front of a pastry shop, a pizza shop. If you're spending an entire afternoon making a full commercial like this and you charge $500 to $1,000, that's insane. It's bananas. It's Google Nano Banana. It's insane, guys. Like, it's just, the possibilities of this are endless. And if you are working a full-time job now, here's your out, guys. There's no gimmicks. There's no pitch. There's nothing that has to do with this. Like, you are adults. You can make up your mind. But let's say that there's 250,000 clothing stores in the United States, just alone. 250,000 clothing stores. So out of the 250,000, let's say that you approach 100 and only 2 out of the 100 want to work with you. Guess what? If you're charging $1,000, that's $2,000 right there. And if you do a monthly retainer, you can make 500 a month. You can make 300 a month. You can make 2,000 a month if you want. You can make more. But check it out. Let's say you approach 500 clothing stores just in the United States alone, and 10 of them want to work with you. You make 10 commercials, let's say, in a week. That's 10K in a week, guys. Yes, that's 10K in a week. And I do not want to hear any excuses in my comments about, well, clothing stores, I don't know if it's a good idea because this and that. Shut up. If you're a hustler, if you want to quit your job, if you want to make money, do this. It's absolutely free, guys. I mean, you can get a free Nano Banana account. You can get a free Google VEO3 account. This is not buying stocks. This is not investing money in crypto. This is not buying whatever, investing thousands up front. You can start right now for free. And you can make a full-time living. You can make an entire business out of it, guys. I get so excited when I'm talking about this because if you want to break free from the matrix, if you want to break free from the system, whatever you call it, if you're not happy with your job, your current situation, try this. I can almost guarantee you, not 100% because nothing in life is 100%. Let's be completely honest. I can 99% guarantee you, if you have the motivation, if you have the drive, if you have the know-how, if you have the hunger to be able to start your own business, this is it. Let's get into the second idea. Here's the second idea to start a business with Nano Banana and Google VEO3. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to TikTok. This has to do with YouTube faceless videos, but as a rule of thumb, it always happens on TikTok first. For the most part, viral trends are always started on TikTok first. And then from TikTok, the rule of thumb is YouTube, and then Instagram, and then Facebook, Snapchat, so on and so forth. But the first ones in the game are always TikTok because TikTok has a predominantly younger crowd. And this younger crowd is habitually and constantly on the platform creating and initiating new trends. So the younger crowd, for the most part, are the ones who start trends, are the ones who start hashtags. From TikTok, it goes to YouTube. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to go on TikTok and you're going to want to find a viral trend. And there are thousands of them, thousands of trends that are getting millions of views. And I'm just going to use AI, ASMR as an example because I actually started a YouTube channel not too long ago that's doing pretty well. And I'm going to show you how that's going. So AI, ASMR, as we look down the home feed, you can see all of these videos. 3.2 million views, 1.2, 14 million views, 1.5 million views, 1.2, 600,000, 4 million. You're going to take the most popular videos and you're going to search them up on YouTube because on YouTube is where you're going to make your faceless channel. And again, guys, this is completely free. This doesn't cost a dime. So let's say we do the glass cutting, which the glass cutting, the trend is not exactly the hottest it's been because this already passed, in my opinion. There are still millions of people, doing videos on this trend and watching these types of videos, but this is just going to be a simple example. So we're going to take glass cutting. We know on TikTok, it has the high potential of going viral. We know that the majority of viral trends start on TikTok. And this is how I find viral trends for all of my faceless YouTube channels. This is what I do every single time. So we find the glass cutting viral trend. We'll take that as an example. We go to YouTube. We type in AI glass cutting, and we're going to see how popular this is. We're going to scroll down the list, and we're going to take a look at what it has here. Okay, cool. 266,000 views 3 months ago. Not bad at all. 34,000 views 9 days ago. Keep scrolling. 41,000 views 3 weeks ago. Very good. Let's keep going. 91,000 1 month ago. 174,000 views 2 months ago. So as you can see, these videos are racking up massive amounts of views. But 2 million views 1 month ago. Wow. Look at that. Beautiful thumbnail. But here's the reason why they're getting views. These people know exactly what to post. As you can see, their thumbnails are extremely bright. they're engaging, and they capture attention. Now, what I tell all of my students is this: do not be like regular people on YouTube. When 99% of people scroll the YouTube homepage, this is their attitude. Oh wow, look, it's a blue raspberry being cut into. Or check out this glass dragon fruit. This is going to entertain me for about an hour. Or here we go. Oh wow, look at this. Wow, super cool. Let me click on that. No. No. If you're watching this video, it means that you have a business mind state. Here's what I want you to think about when you scroll the YouTube homepage. When you're scrolling the YouTube homepage, what's actually happening is YouTube is not a video platform. It's not. Do not let it fool you. YouTube is not a video platform. It's a war for attention. And as you scroll the YouTube homepage, it's kind of like driving down Park Avenue in New York City or Rodeo Drive in California. You're scrolling, believe it or not. And this blows the mind of a lot of people when I tell them this. You're scrolling past millions and millions of dollars of prime real estate. Millions of dollars, guys. Like let's scroll down here. 33,000 views, 50,000 views, 180,000 views, 2 million views. A video for ASMR with 2 million views possibly gets around $80,000. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, depending on the CPM, depending on the sponsorships, the brand deals, the ad revenue, etc. But as you're scrolling the YouTube homepage, you're going by real estate. This is virtual real estate, guys. 360,000 views. That is a lot of money right there. Like that alone, you can quit your job. So as you scroll the YouTube homepage, I highly encourage you to view it as a business. You're scrolling by real estate. You're scrolling by these thumbnails that make the video and the creator so much money. So here's how we're going to get our viral ideas. And this works for me. I'd say it works 80% of the time because it's a known formula that's worked for me before and it's worked for countless other creators. But you have to be habitual. You have to hustle and you have to be consistent. Here's what you're going to do. Now that you have your keyword up here, now that you see that these types of videos that were viral on TikTok first are viral on YouTube now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to filters. You're going to filter by this month because we're going to get the latest trends. We don't want trends that have, pushed into the past 3 or 4 months. We want the trends that are the hottest and the strongest right now. Once we filtered it by the month, we're going to copy all this data. I'd say go down as far as you can, possibly maybe 50 to 100 different videos to grab as much data as possible. So what you're doing now is you're grabbing all the titles, you're grabbing the upload dates, you're grabbing the view count, you're grabbing the description, you're grabbing the emojis, you're grabbing the subjects, the niches, all of it. And as soon as you got your information, you're going to put this information into ChatGPT or Claude. And here's what you're going to ask it. And by the way, I have a prompt for ChatGPT down in the description below. Check that out. So you're going to ask it, say, listen to me, you AI bitch. I need you to analyze the following YouTube data and give me the one idea that you believe will give me the highest chance of getting the most amount of views. Okay, here's what it gave us. We copied and pasted all the data into Claude, and it gave us this: 1 hour AI glass fruit cutting ASMR, ultimate satisfying compilation, which is perfect. So you're going to take this and you're going to make a video on this. But hold on for a second. Hold on 1 second. You're not going to go and make a video just yet. This is what I want you to do to make double sure that this is actually a good video subject to make videos on. You already have Claude. You're going to go to Grok. You're going to open up another window. You're going to ChatGPT. You're opening up another window. You're going to go to Gemini. So we have 4 4 LLMs, 4 chat AI bots, all side by side. And we're going to ask them the same exact question and feed them the same exact data. And we're going to compare them. So here we go. Going to copy this, put that in a Grok, put that in a ChatGPT, and put that into Gemini. I'm going to copy the data, send that off, send that off, and send that off. Sometimes ChatGPT has a limited token window, so it might not be able to analyze all your data, but Claude, Grok, and Gemini can hold virtually an unlimited amount of data, so you should be good there. Grok, here we go. Same thing. Here's their idea. Epic glass strawberry slicing ASMR gone wild. ChatGPT. Focus on unique fruits or themes that haven't been overdone yet. Like exotic fruits. Perfect. Gemini. Perfect. It's also giving us a long form AI ASMR video. So now that 2 of them have confirmed, you want to make a video like that. So you can do a 1 to 12 hour ASMR. And if you have Google VEO 3 for free, it wouldn't cost you any money. So we know that the long form versions of these videos are doing extremely well because when it comes to ASMR, especially AI ASMR and relaxing videos, people fall asleep to these videos. Well, what does that mean? If somebody clicks on your YouTube video, for example, let's say somebody clicks on this video right here. Somebody clicks on that and it's 30 minutes long. Yes, some of them are watching this video to be entertained, but the majority of people who watch ASMR videos, including myself in the past, do it to fall asleep. Because, I mean, let's be honest, people can't sleep these days. They're stressed, they're social media. So people need something to unwind and relax. Even the AI ASMR sleep keyword is extremely popular. So here's where you can cash in on this. If it's ASMR, just as an example, people are going to click on this video, the 30-minute video, or they're going for the 1-hour video. They're going to listen to these cutting sounds and they're going to fall asleep. When they fall asleep to your video, guess what's going to happen? Your video is going to be watched all the way through, telling the YouTube algorithm that your video is engaging. Because if somebody watches 5 minutes of your video and then they click off, that tells the YouTube algorithm that your video sucks, that it's not good, that nobody likes it. So it doesn't push it out to more people. The reason that these videos get massive amounts of views, like 2 million views, 300,000 views, 10,000 views, 14,000 views, 70,000 views. The reason why they get so many views is because the fact that people fall asleep to them and they watch the entire video through, again, which tells the YouTube algorithm that your video is engaging. So this is just an example for AI ASMR. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the idea that you got from TikTok, you put it into YouTube, you validated it on YouTube, and you validated it and doubled down on 4 AI chatbots, like with Grok, Claude, ChatGPT, and Gemini. You want to be as sure as possible. Now, once you got your video title, just make the damn video. Make it. Now your chance of hitting the most amount of views is 99% better than most YouTube creators out there. Most YouTube creators just make a video on something that they're interested in or that they think people would like or that they got off of vidIQ because vidIQ said so. No, you're actually doing your research. You're actually giving yourself the highest possible chance to go, I just gotta hate that word, to go viral, to get the most amount of views possible. So if you're just starting a channel, if you have a brand new channel, like I do, by the way, I just started this channel a couple months ago and it's already gotten 100,000 views. 1,000 hours of watch time. I got around 400 subscribers. All I need is 3,000 hours of watch time more. And I can get that very easy because I'm using this method, because I'm using the trend jacking method. Like if one of your videos gets, let's say, 200,000 views, you're monetized. You're instantly monetized. You don't have to worry about subscribers because subscribers come with watch hours. You want to make your videos as long as possible because if somebody falls asleep to your video, let's just take ASMR for example, you're going to get monetized extremely fast. And then once you're monetized, you can always change your niche. So if you do ASMR at first, you can switch it up after you're monetized to Minecraft or cooking or gardening or whatever the case may be. But either way, you get monetized fast and you're making money. So take my example. Like I have now, I think it's over 8 or 9. I'm just so passionate when I talk about this. God damn it. I have 8 or 9 faceless channels. Some of them are doing fantastic. Some of them I just started. But this channel that I literally started a few months back has over 100,000 views and it's climbing fast. So yeah, guys, this absolutely works. This absolutely works. And check out some of these channels like this one, Crazy Stories AI, 2.4 to 39,000 per month. Split that in half, they're probably making around 20K a month. 20K a month from posting AI story videos. And please do not flood the comment section with, well, YouTube said that AI videos are no longer welcome on the platform. That's not true. And this is probably the email that I get all the time is, well, why are you still making faceless videos if YouTube is cutting down on them? And I always tell them the same thing. I'm like, you have to read the fine print. That is not true at all. As a matter of fact, if YouTube does not welcome AI videos, they're basically putting themselves out of business because you have Google VEO 3 and DeepSeek and Whisk and Flow and all of these programs that use AI. So when it comes to faceless videos like this, they are only getting stronger, guys. And right now is the time to get in. Right now is the time to do faceless videos because it's a sleeping giant. It's a diamond in the rough, and it's been around for a while, but this is super young. And just so you know, just FYI, I have one of the best-selling courses in the world on faceless YouTube videos, and you can check out the link in the description if you want. But you don't need my course, guys. I'm not trying to push it. You do not need my course. You can be successful without any course. All my course does is it helps you get to your destination and helps you get monetized and make money faster on YouTube. But you definitely don't need it. Like there's plenty of free material on my channel and on YouTube. You can be successful on your own. And just search YouTube, search TikTok. There are plenty of videos to copy. There are plenty of thumbnails to mimic. There are plenty of niches to get into that are not saturated like this niche. But yeah, have fun with it, guys, and follow the structure. The reason why 99% of YouTube creators are not where they're at is because they don't follow a structure. They're just completely random. Cool. So let's get into the third way to make money with Google Nano Banana and VEO 3. Here's the third way to make money with Google Nano Banana and VEO 3. So in the United States alone, guys, there are millions of small to medium-sized businesses. Not only clothing businesses that you can help with Nano Banana and Google VEO 3, but there's jewelry businesses and hair shops and barbers and dentists and doctors and electricians and plumbers. And speaking as a small business owner myself, I've owned multiple businesses in the past, including a jewelry shop, including restaurants and other small to medium-sized businesses as well. We have no time to learn about AI. The majority of us do not have time to focus on AI. Local businesses, like let's say you're a baker or a plumber, like by the time they get home, they are super exhausted from the day. The majority of them are owner operators and they work 14-hour days. And as soon as they get home, all they want to do is watch Netflix and drink a beer and relax. That's the majority of business owners. They don't have time to do anything. They don't have time to learn about AI, run their social media accounts, learn about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They just don't have time. And whenever a lot of these business owners, which by the way, are baby boomers, they're people in their 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s. And, they're not exactly too oriented on technology. They don't know anything about AI like you do. They don't know about online businesses. They don't know about Facebook. They don't know about TikTok. I mean, they might know how to make a post on Facebook, but they don't know how to run their social media. They don't know when to post. They don't know what to post. They don't know anything about Nano Banana or Google VEO 3. And quite frankly, they think that commercials, just like clothing shops, are a a lot of money, which they are. But since you know about this technology, Nano Banana and VEO3, you can market to these people and you can be wildly successful. So let's just go over a couple of these types of businesses that exist just in the United States alone. And there's millions. There is millions of them, guys. Hair salons, restaurant and cafes, auto repair shops, let's do electricians, cleaning services, pet grooming, boutique clothing stores, bookstores, sporting goods, you name it, guys. Chiropractors, accounting firms, art galleries, dance studios, personal trainers, many, many more. And the majority of these people, again, who own these businesses, they're full-time business owners, guys. And I don't know if you've ever been a business owner before, but running a profitable business is hard. You need help, especially when it comes to social media, because nowadays, social media is extremely important. As a matter of fact, Google ranking and Google search is dying off. Social media like Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and TikTok are becoming way, way more powerful than Google. But TikTok Shop is billions of dollars per year. Like the strongest shopping network is not Amazon, it's not Etsy, it's not any of those platforms. Those platforms are slowly becoming relics. It is platforms like TikTok Shop, Whatnot, live shopping. These types of platforms are slowly, screw that. No, they're quickly taking over. They're quickly taking over the game. So social media is where it's at, guys. And a lot of these businesses know that, but they don't know anything about social media. Social media to them is like speaking Chinese. They don't know. They don't know about the algorithm and keywords and hashtags and metadata, and just they don't know, and they don't want to know because it's confusing for them. So here's where you come in. You can offer social media services, social media marketing, and it's not as hard as it sounds. Let me give you an example here. There are people on Fiverr and Upwork charging upwards of $380 for 30 days worth of content. That's 30 posts. Excuse me, that's 15 posts. There's other people charging $795 for 25 posts. $550, 4 reels, 12 stories. Guys, how long will it take you to make 12 Instagram stories or 25 static posts, like 25 pictures on Nano Banana and 5 reels with Google VEO3? Literally, how long will that take you? What? 3 hours, 4 hours? Think about it. $800 in 4 hours. Who makes that? Doctors don't make that. Well, maybe brain surgeons, but most doctors, lawyers don't even make that. That's a lot of money. And look at this, guys. Look at this. 5-star review. She's obviously a great social media manager. Close to 2,000 reviews. 40 people waiting in line to work with her. 40 people waiting to pay anywhere from $300 to $800 to this lovely young lady. 100 people waiting for her to pay her from $250 to $550. 100 people, guys. 100 people are waiting for her. This is not hard. You don't need a college degree. You don't even need to have graduated from high school. Like, all you're doing is making stories, reels, and maybe a couple of static posts. And guess how you can do that? Nano Banana, Google VEO3, which are free tools. But here's where it goes a bit deeper. Yes, you can put your profile on Fiverr.com or Upwork. Yes, you can be profitable just with these 2 platforms. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to actually approach local businesses. Again, I'm just getting so excited I can't breathe. Okay, so let's say you want to target Georgia. Let's say we go to around Macon, Georgia. We're going to type in clothing stores if that's what you want to target. Again, there are hundreds of different types of stores that you can target. But let's say you want clothing stores. You're going to search this area. Cool. There's a bunch of them. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. We're going to look for small to medium sized shops like this. We're going to send all of these texts. We're going to call them. We're going to send them emails. We're going to scrape this list. And we're going to blast all of these stores with a message that says something like this. Hey, I'm new to the area. I can make you a full, complete 1-minute commercial. I can also design clothing for you from random models, possibly random styles on the mannequin, off the mannequin, on the floor, whatever you want. We can do it for 95% less than our competitors. Are you interested? And that's all you need to send them. You know, most of them will probably respond and say, yeah, let me talk to my husband, let me talk to my wife, let me talk to the owner, let me see what they have to say. Or they'll probably say, yeah, show me your samples, send me your portfolio. But let's say that out of 100, again, we're going back to the clothing business idea. If 100 are reached out to and only 2 of them want to work with you, you can charge them $300, $400, $1,000, whatever you want to charge them. But again, we can do clothing stores, we can do plumbers, we can do boutique shops, we can do gyms. Whoever and whatever you want to reach out to is completely fine. But where you can win is you're winning from the fact that you know that most small to medium sized businesses nowadays are struggling with social media. Again, these are baby boomers. These are people from Generation X. These are people who have no idea about how to properly run their social media side of their business. And that's where you come in. So instead of waiting around on Fiverr and Upwork for people to come to you, which you absolutely can do, start approaching these businesses. Again, the numbers are on your side, guys. I say this in all of my videos. The numbers are on your side. So let's say you reach out to 1,000 businesses in 1 month through email, through text, through WhatsApp, direct mail, social DMs. Let's say you reach out to 1,000 and let's say 20 of them conservatively want to work with you and you charge $500. $500 for a 1-minute video from Google VEO 3 and pictures made by Nano Banana, which, by the way, there's no investment in either one. That's 10K. You've just made 10K. Not only can you live comfortably with 10K in the United States, maybe not in California, but in pretty much every other state, not only can you live comfortably, you can live like a king or a queen. But here's where geo arbitrage comes in. You can move from the United States to Mexico, Colombia, Thailand, the Philippines, and $10,000 US dollars in those countries. It's crazy. Like, you are rich compared to 99% of the people who live in those countries. $10,000 living in Philippines, you can live like an absolute king, queen, a prince, whatever you want. So stay in your country, work your job from there, move to a different country, practice geo arbitrage. But 10,000 a month from working from your computer, guys, is absolutely nuts. And if you're one of those people who are tired of working for just an ungrateful boss every day, you don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. It's time that you did your own thing, become an entrepreneur. Here's where to start. There's, this is pretty much free. There's no buying stocks, there's no buying crypto, there's no, investing in a brick and mortar business. You're not buying products, you're not doing drop shipping, it's most of these ideas are completely free, guys. I mean, there might be a little bit of upfront investment, but guess what? How long are you going to keep living the life that you're living now? If you're watching this video, you probably have an entrepreneur's mentality and a hustler's mentality. And for Christ's sake, I mean, how do you know how many lives you have, man? I was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you working at your job? Don't you want to be on the beach? Don't you want to be spending time with your family, maybe traveling to Aruba or Costa Rica or Japan and working from your laptop on top of the Fiji Mountains? Who knows? Like, as well as I do, the job that you currently have right now, it's not the job that you want. When you were younger, you never said to yourself, I always wanted to be an Uber driver, or I always wanted to work in a cubicle next to Rick who smells like shit. No, none of us said that. We all said we wanted to be an astronaut or an inventor or somebody who explores the jungles or a fisherman or whatever the case may be. Do that. Do that. And this is your ticket. This is your ticket. It'll set you free, guys. It'll set you free. I hope you enjoyed this course. If you did, if it brought you value, please leave a like. Again, by the way, I have a full comprehensive course to teach you more about Nano Banana and Google VEO 3. The links are below. But again, you don't need my courses, guys. This video is all you need to make money. My courses are only for the people who want to get there a lot faster. Yeah, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave a like. I'd appreciate that. And I'll see you around the bend. All right, guys, take it easy. Bye.